Visit MadisonKYLive.com 24/7 and watch good news, local weather forecasts, daily sports updates, and upcoming events 24/7. Madison County Live. It's good news. Introducing Cribs for Kids, helping every baby sleep safer. Contact the Hands Office at 859-626-4263 for a safe sleep assessment. They currently have Cribette portable cribs for families that need a safe crib for their baby. Cribs for Kids, helping every baby sleep safer. CribsForKids.org, 188-721-CRIB. Madison County Live is brought to you in part by the Madison County Health Department, protecting, promoting, and improving the health of our community. The all-new Chevy Silverado, now available at Jack Burford Chevrolet and always available at jackburford.com. And by kymedia.net, digital media services from top-of-the-line video production to live streaming services. Enjoy the show. Welcome to tonight's show, everybody, to Madison County Live, or what I like to call the Big Show, Colleen. The Big Show.
That's right. It's time, Randy. What do we have coming up tonight?
Hey, we have got a lot of stuff. Buc-ee's is coming, so we got some information about that. They have broken ground. We have a exercise video from PE teacher Candace in the Madison County School System. We interviewed Kelly McBride with the Madison County Health Department and Dr. Melanie Johnson. So they got some great health information about vaccine information and just like a weekly update from the Madison County Health Department. You are going to give us Madison County food numbers. We have a special trash haul video from Curtis Siege, Creek Runner 242. We have a rock video, Colleen. What's that, you ask? Go ahead, ask.
What is that, Randy?
Oh, you'll have to find out after we roll the open. Bernie Sanders makes a visit to the show, everybody. You don't want to miss that. And we wrap up everything with the Cain Pole fishing report coming up next. Stay tuned. Okay, push the button.
All right, here we go. Let's do it.
You're watching Madison County Live. Welcome back, everybody, to Madison County Live. That's for you to say something. I know you're in shock because we have a special guest in the studio, Colleen. Look who it is. It's Bernie.
Who is it? There we go. I love it. It's always fun to start a show with Randy Rosenbaum because he does it. It's different every single show that we do. Every show, 6 days a week. And sometimes he holds for that pause and continues, and other times he doesn't. So, Randy, I never want to talk over you. I never know what to expect.
I thought maybe there was a delay.
I'm so happy to have this additional guest here with us tonight. He sure has been busy, Randy. I thought that you visited a lot of places, but I think Bernie's got you beat.
Originally, not a lot of people know this. Jack Lemmon, Walter Matthau. Bernie was also going to be one of the grumpy old men, but they couldn't afford him. So
who knew? Well, he has certainly had his time this week. So very good. Hey, speaking of it, how's your week been?
It's fantastic. I showed up to the studio early Thursday morning. I had to do something. Who's there?
Yeah, very wise. I'm telling you.
Bernie,
first
you're
guest
too early. I'm not. It's by appointment only. Did you have an appointment, sir?
We might have missed that one, Randy. What do you think? He's efficient, that Bernie. I love it. Very good.
He came in. I gave him some coffee and warmed him up, so he's fine now.
Good to go. I love it. Well, Randy, yes, I was. I wouldn't say distracted, enamored with this virtual background. Brightening it up a little bit.
Yeah. Well,
we do have some snow flurries coming.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be amazing if it looked like that.
Well, if you look at them under a microscope or with your glasses on, you look straight up in the air like that. That's exactly what they look like.
Exactly what they look like.
Especially at night,
right. Well,
right at dusk, where the sky's blue.
There you go. Very lively. I love it. Well, Randy, we've got a big show.
We do.
Coming up tonight. Are you ready?
Yep, we are ready. The big news around town is Buc-ee's has broken ground.
They sure have.
They have broken ground.
I sure did.
And I went out and, actually I had Commissioner Ed McDaniel take a picture. Of course, he just wasn't fast enough, Colleen. He just wasn't fast enough.
That's right. Bernie beat him there, but there you go. Groundbreaking is happening.
He's very excited.
That's right. Buc-ee's in Madison County is coming, right. And it is going to be fantastic. Yep. So, yes.
I can't wait to see
nice
the walls of jerky.
The walls of jerky. It's going to be amazing. And we've got more coming for you on Buc-ee's, Randy. So Stay tuned.
Excellent. So I'm going to officially name you the Buc-ee's girl.
Well, I don't know about that. I don't think that. I think Buc-ee has
Miss Beaver?
His own fan club.
Is it a beaver?
He has his own fan club.
Is it a beaver?
His own.
Or is it a groundhog? I can't tell. Is it a beaver? I'm sure it is. Isn't it a beaver? I think so.
I'm sure it is. But you know what, Randy? We've got more on this Madison County location. So, so stay tuned.
Yes.
Stay tuned for sure on that one.
Excellent.
All right. So, a big week, Madison County Food Services. Are you ready
for that number? Yes.
Yeah, are you ready?
What is it?
55,000 meals, Randy. 55,000 meals were served to the families here in Madison County this week. Now, friends,
it's a bunch.
Here's the deal. That number is actually a little bit down this week. Mm-hmm. So we've been running right around 70,000 this week, 55,000.
They didn't go to school on Monday, maybe? Or
I think you know what? It's winter time.
Okay.
And people maybe hunker down just a little bit more. It has been cool. So, our friend Scott Anderson wanted to remind everyone, come out every Friday. Pick up those delicious meals. They have been working so hard. Madison County Food Services relies on you folks to make that happen. Mm-hmm. So the more meals that you all can pick up, the more meals they can get out. And Scott said that he has an extra special surprise for everyone this Friday. So you're not going to want to miss that. For more information, you can always go to Madison County Food Services.
Heart-shaped brownies for everyone, maybe? In the county?
Don't know. We can't tell the big secret, but it's coming on Friday.
Homemade chocolate-covered cherries, Scott. That's a good idea.
I think they already have a plan, Randy. I think they've got it under control. But I'm sure they love your suggestions.
Hit me up at Randy Rosenbaum or Colleen Spencer on Twitter. We'll be happy to give our input.
We certainly will. Hey, thanks to Madison County Food Services for all the work that they're doing, keeping our families fed. We sure do appreciate you.
Absolutely. I was going to ask you, did you mention, how was your week?
I had a great week, Randy. Okay, Thank you. I was with you every single day.
I know.
So
I don't know what happens after we do the show. I'm concerned about what happens.
Well, then we're getting ready for the next show. Okay. That's pretty much what happens.
It's pretty much our life.
That's right. It's all behind the scenes. No, a really nice week for us this week. Our two daughters were back to school virtually.
Cool.
At Eastern Kentucky University and Morehead State University. So wrapping up, that first one is wrapping up.
Absolutely. Wow.
Her senior year, and
that's hard to believe. I just remember when she was just real little. She was just a little bit.
I know, just a little thing, just a little thing. And now she's going to be a graduate. Fly away.
So is she going to play music professionally? Is that what she's going to do after school?
Well, her degree, so she is finishing up with a degree in music, major in music and a minor in business. So,
we have a studio.
That's right. We'll see where the path leads there, but
Chloe's
special thanks.
clarinet concert.
Well, she's a percussionist, but you know what? And she did start elementary with clarinet, but she is a percussionist. Some people remember her as Little Drummer Girl. She was the drummer on Madison Central High School's drum line. So
the Little Drummer Girl, new album coming out.
That's right. All right. Very good. And Sweet Hadley is loving Eastern Kentucky University.
Of course.
They are. That's right. They are knocking it out of the park.
I called David McFadden. I said, hey, give her the royal treatment. She's a Spencer. Maybe you've heard of them.
Very, very sweet for sure. Hey, friends, if you need more information on any of our local universities, don't forget to check them out. EKU has the new Booksmart program that is coming out this fall. Free books to all students. I can tell you, and Randy can too, that makes a huge difference. So for more information, visit Eastern Kentucky University and their Booksmart program.
Huge.
That's right.
Hey, speaking of Madison County Food Service and all that good stuff, you know what people need to do because it's colder and they can't get out? They probably need to get some exercise, Colleen.
I know, I sure do.
I know. And so I had a great idea. I'm good friends with a PE teacher named Candace Young with the Madison County School System and the Madison County Kindergarten Academy. And she does this for her students. And she says, well, sure, Randy, anything for you. I'd be happy to do a segment every week.
Thanks, Candace. We appreciate you. Let's go ahead. Let's roll it.
Let's roll it. Candace exercise segment.
Hi there. My name is Candace Young, and I'm a physical education teacher at Madison Kindergarten Academy. I'm also a member of Kentucky SHAPE, which is the Society of Health and Physical Educators, where I was the Teacher of the Year a few years ago. I am super excited to let you know that you can be physically active in your own home, at work, outside, anywhere that you choose. Today, I'm going to give you a 2-minute exercise, and all the exercises are standing up in about a 6-foot space like this. Let's go be great. Let's push through. Let's do this. And here we go. So we're going to do 20 seconds of jumping jacks. Now, if you do not like to put your legs out like that because you have an injury, you can always just do your arms like this. But let's keep pushing through. We have 5 more seconds of jumping jacks and then we get to rest. You're doing an amazing job. Whew. It's rest time. Our next exercise, you're going to take your elbow and take it to the opposite knee. 3 more seconds. Here we go. Opposite elbow to opposite knee. Fantastic. Keep it up. We have 10 more seconds of elbow to knee. Make sure that you're crossing your body with your elbow to your knee. Fantastic. We got 3 more seconds. Keep it up. Woo! It's rest time. The next exercise is going to be hands on your hips. It's called side bends. And we're just going to go side to side. Ready? And side to side. Just make sure you always come back to center that spine. You're going side to side. We have 10 seconds left. Fantastic job. You have 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Fantastic. This is rest. Now, next one, you're going to bend down and touch your toes. If you have high blood pressure, you can just bring your toes up to you, but I'm going to actually bend down and touch my toes each time. Great job. You can put your legs apart. You can put them together. Whichever one makes you happy. We have 5 more seconds. Keep it up. All right, rest time. This is our last exercise, is jog in place. We're going to jog in place for 20 seconds. If you can't jog in place, that's fine. You can walk in place. You can march in place. Or do what I'm doing and jog in place. Fantastic. We got 10 seconds. You can do it. Keep pushing through. You're going to be great today. You got this. 3, 2, 1.
Activity completed.
Activity completed. You did it. You did amazing. Don't forget to go be great today.
Hey, thanks Candace Young for that great exercise video. And Colleen, you think I'm up? No, Candace is always that way. She's always excited. She loves her students.
Love that energy, Miss Young. So yep. I'm going to be there, right there with you. We are going to continue these workouts. Thanks so much for helping us out there.
Speaking of health and your well-being, we did a special interview with two great people this week. You want to tell them about it?
We sure did. We had Kelly McBride with the Madison County Health Department and Dr. Melanie Johnson, who has some special details about Eastern Kentucky University partnering to get this COVID vaccine in the hands of people that need it. So are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's roll it.
Okay. Welcome back, everyone. We are so pleased to have with us this evening Kelly McBride, the Public Information Officer for the Madison County Health Department, and Dr. Melanie Johnson, who has been a public health nurse in the state of Kentucky for 26 years. She currently serves as the clinical coordinator for the Eastern Kentucky University School of Nursing. Ladies, thank you so much for joining us this evening.
Thank you for having us. We appreciate it.
Welcome.
Kelly, we'll start with you. Give us some updates from the Madison County Health Department.
Sure. We wanted to share our status with everyone. As federal and state vaccination programs are expanding and changing, information is changing every day, sometimes multiple times per day. So as local health departments receive their guidance from the Kentucky Department of Public Health, and as we learn things, we will certainly want to share that with the public. So we sent out some information this week, yesterday, that the Madison County Health Department has administered all of the first doses of COVID-19 vaccines that we were allotted, that were allotted to us by the state.
Right.
So Madison County Health Department will be able to provide the second or those booster vaccination doses to those who received their first doses from Madison County Health Department. And a lot of people are asking questions about the vaccination waiting list. So anyone that registered on Madison County Health Department's COVID-19 vaccination waiting list remains on that list, and we will use that for future reference. The health department will contact those persons on the list for possible future appointments as more vaccine becomes available to us. There's no need to contact the health department. Your information is still there. But right now, we don't have any further doses for those primary doses. Now, we don't want people to think that just because you're on the waiting list that is an appointment. It is a waiting list. But this is for Madison County residents that are interested in getting a vaccine to be contacted later. According to your phase of eligibility that has been set by federal and state guidance. And we are encouraging everyone to take advantage of access to vaccination from any other provider as it becomes available to you. I know that the Veterans Administration had a clinic recently. So if you fit into that category, seek out those providers and those resources. And being on our COVID vaccination waiting list doesn't obligate you to only wait for a vaccination to be provided from Madison County Health Department. Go ahead and sign up on any lists that you can, where you would be eligible. We are sharing some links. UK Healthcare has a link. It's recently been updated, so check that out. And Meyer also has a link for a vaccination and waiting list. So even though the vaccine is becoming available, it's still important to continue with those public health recommendations.
Yes.
And we'll talk later about that after we speak to our special guest here.
Right.
I'm very proud to know Dr. Melanie Johnson, and so we'll visit this again as we wrap up our segment. But I look forward to introducing you to Dr. Melanie Johnson, and she's going to tell us about some special things that are happening with some of the EKU nursing students.
Dr. Johnson, welcome.
Thank you so much for inviting me today. It's nice to be with everyone.
We're so pleased to have you with us. So, Dr. Johnson, please go ahead and share. As Kelly was speaking, I know you're an integral part of the vaccination process, and I believe this will include EKU School of Nursing. Tell us more about that.
We have a group of dedicated faculty and students at Eastern Kentucky University in our School of Nursing. We have a long history of collaborating and partnering with community health agencies throughout our service region. Just this past fall, for example, we partnered with EKU Student Health and additional organizations to do a mass flu immunization clinic on our campus. So we were able to vaccinate several hundred students and faculty and staff against influenza at a time when we knew both influenza and COVID-19 was circulating. So we could provide that protection really to a record number of people on our campus in a very strategic way. Mm-hmm. So beginning in the spring semester, and our students are just back. They've just gotten back from the holiday break. Beginning in our spring semester, we will be teaming up with vaccination clinics in our region. Specifically here in Madison County, we'll be working with the Madison County Health Department. We'll be working with EKU, Student Health Services. We'll be working with Baptist Health Richmond and other community agencies to really push out and be able to increase our capacity to deliver vaccinations to the people in Madison County. Our goal is to be able to have these senior baccalaureate nursing students who are currently practicing in their public health nursing rotation, dedicated with their clinical experiences throughout this semester, really focusing on giving those immunizations and supporting those vaccination clinics in additional roles as the community calls upon us to do so.
Excellent, excellent. And I know earlier we were talking before we came on in our little pre-production meeting about how has nursing changed remotely with everything going on in the last year.
Yes, we have been extremely fortunate, and again, it speaks to our collaborative partnerships that we have with our healthcare facilities and our clinical partners in the region. We have been very fortunate to be able to have our clinical students remaining in the clinical settings for the majority of the last 10 months.
Right.
When students are not available to go into a specific clinical agency, then those students are actually still participating in clinical experiences in simulation centers or in nursing skills labs, so that they're continuing to work on and practice those skills that they've been doing inside those community agencies with our patients and partners all along. The learning doesn't stop. The nursing care opportunities don't stop, because again, we are dedicated to providing the highest quality education for our students and really preparing those students to be ready to enter the workforce and join this effort as registered nurses without missing a beat. We've been able to do that. So
that's fantastic.
This opportunity will continue to support both the objectives of getting those students continuing their clinical experience, and also providing that human resource of a qualified professional to participate in the vaccination clinics. We have about 50 students, again, who are seniors who are ready to graduate next semester, and about 10 faculty at this point who are vetted and on our list of qualified volunteers to be able to move out into our region and support those vaccination clinics. We have a process ongoing and in place for additional faculty to sign up and to be available to also provide those support services and vaccination services in our region. So we anticipate that our list of providers from EKU will continue to grow as we move forward.
Excellent. Fantastic.
Dr. Johnson, this is an incredibly special and vital partnership that is happening right now. What an experience for especially these senior students, and what a vital role that they will play for the remainder of the year. Kelly, tell us about how important this partnership is to the Madison County Health Department.
I just want to stress that as of right now, as we are recording these comments, we do not know of any other vaccination clinics that are available right now. So as we continue to receive guidance from the Kentucky Department of Public Health on what comes next with the expansion of the vaccination programs, we want to be ready. And we are so excited that these nursing students and other volunteers are willing to step up and be prepared to fill whatever role that they are called upon to fill when the opportunity arises. So we're just very proud of our whole community being ready to respond when we are given the guidance on how the next step is going to take place.
Right.
Absolutely.
And I wanted to take the opportunity to just remind folks that you've heard it before. This is a marathon. It's not a sprint.
Right.
So even though this next step in the marathon is having vaccine become more available, it's important for everyone to continue with those public health recommendations that we've talked about for almost a year now.
Right.
Thorough hand washing, wearing a facial covering in public and around those that aren't in your immediate household, avoiding large gatherings, and as we're only at the beginning of getting people vaccinated. So again, keep the image and of the marathon in your mind as we continue. So thank you so much for helping us be part of your good news effort. We hope that this is good news. We continue to share information as it comes to us, and we really appreciate Madison County Live and all you do.
Well, thank you. And we want to say thank you to Madison County Health Department and all the healthcare professionals out there, because it's really a marathon for you all. That's because for work-related stuff, because healthcare never stops. I don't think a lot of people realize that. It goes on and on, 24/7, 7 days a week, 365. So I just wanted to say what a great job you all are doing in the healthcare industry and the Madison County Health Department.
Thank you so much, and we will continue doing our best. We're only one partner among many, and we will continue doing our very best for Madison County.
Excellent. And shout out to all the nurses out there.
Yes.
Absolutely. All right. Kelly McBride, Dr. Melanie Johnson, we appreciate your service. Folks, we'll be right back.
Visit MadisonKYLive.com 24/7 and watch good news, local weather forecasts, daily sports updates, and upcoming events 24/7. Madison County Live. It's good news. Madison County Live is brought to you in part by the Madison County Health Department, protecting, promoting, and improving the health of our community. The all-new Chevy Silverado, now available at Jack Burford Chevrolet and always available at jackburford.com. And by kymedia.net, digital media services from top-of-the-line video production to live streaming services. Now back to the show. For more information, always visit Madison County Health Department's website with the graphics, appropriate graphics, Madison County Health, DEPT.org. And they'll have all those links in case I missed something for for the information that they talked about.
That's right. Special thanks to Kelly McBride and Dr. Johnson. Important information.
Yep. Moving on to more environmental things. Trash in the creeks are bad. And you know who the perfect guy is to clean up that trash? And he loves doing it.
Tell us, Randy. I know,
Curtis
a volunteer.
Eads. I know. It's Curtis Eads, Creek Runner 242, with this week's update of the Trash Haul segment in Madison County. Watch it.
Trash time. Alright guys, so huge haul, weight up. It came in at 421 pounds, and there's there's a lot of trash there. You can tell there's about 400 pounds worth of trash. So I actually wasn't at Baldwin Farms this week. It was actually further down the creek. I spotted some next to a bridge. It was in an area that I had covered most of on each side, but I hadn't got that particular part yet, so I was kind of, I thought I'd go ahead and bridge that gap, and there was just tons of stuff down there. And a lot of people would not think that there would be this much trash in the creek because you can't see it that good from the road, but once you actually get in the creek and start looking around, you go, oh my gosh, there's trash everywhere. Some areas aren't like that. Some areas aren't too bad, and I can walk 2 or 3 football fields length worth and not see anything, but then other areas it's just whoa. I'm going to get this sorted out. Like I said, 421 pounds. Went to recyclables, cans, and scrap metal and stuff, and then hopefully some of it I'll be able to use in art. Working on a pretty cool art piece from trash right now with a beach scene. And then I've got a Patreon page where I basically strap a action camera to my chest and run down the creek and do commentary talking about as I pick the trash up. And then on top of that, I've got my Etsy shop with all my artwork. So, all right, guys, that concludes this trash report. Thanks.
Visit MadisonKYLive.com 24/7 and watch good news, local weather forecasts, daily sports updates, and upcoming events 24/7. Madison County Live. It's good news. Madison County Live is brought to you in part by the Madison County Health Department, protecting, promoting, and improving the health of our community. The all-new Chevy Silverado, now available at Jack Burford Chevrolet and always available at jackburford.com. And by kymedia.net, digital media services from top-of-the-line video production to live streaming services. Now back to the show. Thanks, Curtis, for that weekly Trash Haul update from Creek Runner 242. Hey, he's also going to do a segment about art as soon as we can slow him down to get out of the creeks, clean up the creeks, and tell us about his art that he does too. So always follow Curtis and Creek Runner 242 on Instagram. He has his own YouTube channel, and of course, his Facebook page. So thanks, Curtis.
That's right. We appreciate you. Great work.
Absolutely. Yep. I can't wait to get Colleen out there with her hip waders and cleaning up the creeks.
I'll do it. Absolutely.
I think that'll be fun.
Absolutely. It'd be my pleasure.
Yep. Do you know what the ROC is?
I don't, Randy. Tell us.
Okay. This is not the church. It is ROC. I have Kent Lewis and Commissioner Ed McDaniel tell you about it right now.
What could we do with the city with just outdoors as a whole, I'm friends with Mike and Mike's Hike and Bike. We talk all the time, kayak, fishing, everything. And you were like, it's like a light bulb went off. You were like, I got it, right?
Oh yeah, that I remember the day. It was your ideal, and so we kind of, after the day that you and I talked, I sat on it for a couple of days and then went around to some of the local shops that sell outdoor recreational stuff and asked them about it, and they were all supportive. And then I took it to the city manager, and he was really supportive of it. And just this past Monday, we took it to Parks and Rec, and they were really supportive of it as well. So it's official. We have started the Richmond Outdoor Committee,
Otherwise known as
the ROC.
the ROC.
That's right.
And so we have created for those that just didn't hear, the Richmond Outdoor Committee, also known as the ROC. And, our focus, we're working on, we put a bunch of listed of events and things that we want to work on with Parks and Rec, but we haven't met yet. We've got what the committee is going to look like and things like that. But, as a goal, I think what we said we'd like to do is to, not just help put on events, but educate
Right.
our Richmond community, Berea outside community that come into
Absolutely.
Richmond.
And all age groups.
Yes.
And since the COVID pandemic has fallen on all of us, you've seen it, and everyone's seen it. People are taking more to the outdoors. They're looking at the outdoors. If you'd went into, I'm sure Mike's Hike and Bike, Dunham's, even Dick's Sporting Goods, you couldn't buy a kayak.
Right.
Okay, so now you have a bunch of people that own kayaks that don't really know the safety that's involved in owning a kayak. So, we put this committee together, and like you said, it's going to be focusing on involving and educating the public on what's available to them in Richmond for outdoor recreation.
And something you said to me yesterday and a little bit today when we were talking about outdoors, I think a lot of us, when you think outdoor recreation, we think sport. It's easy to go to sports, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's easy to go to kayaking, it's easy to go to fishing and hiking and biking and all those types of things. But there's other outdoor things to do, right?
Oh, yeah.
I think one of the people is like gardening and planting and
Plant identification.
and trees and understanding and
Understanding nature and how it works and in the whole system. Of course, you got the big ones, fishing and hiking, kayaking, and all that, and that's fun. And in this committee, that's going to be our main focus is having fun and making sure that the people that are participating with us are having just as much fun. Because once we get everyone involved and people involved and engaging in what we're doing, then we're successful in this committee, and we're doing exactly what we want to do. And that is educate the public on what's available to them here in the city of Richmond as far as outdoor recreation. And also at the same time, support all of our local businesses that are selling outdoor recreational goods, and involve them as well and get them in this with us so that we can all share in this.
Yeah, so I can't wait.
Oh, it's going to be so
Okay?
fun. Yeah.
And I think we're putting this together, not just, it'll be serious, right? We're going to do some really good things, but at the same time, it is going to be fun,
Oh,
and
yeah.
we're going to make this committee fun. It's not going to be,
The cleanup days
dry.
aren't going to be fun.
well,
That,
but cleanup
whatever.
has to happen.
Yeah. No, that's
It's part of it.
Visit MadisonKYLive.com 24/7 and watch good news, local weather forecasts, daily sports updates, and upcoming events 24/7. Madison County Live. It's good news. That's some great information from Commissioner Ed McDaniel and Kent Lewis about the Richmond Outdoor Committee. So that should be a lot of fun to watch, a lot of fun to participate in. So watch more and more about that on the City of Richmond Information Facebook page, and I'm sure they'll have stuff come out. Because Kent's pretty shy to talk about that stuff anyway, right?
A great team there for sure. Very good. Looking forward to hearing more.
Absolutely.
Well, Randy, does that wrap us
I
up
think it
for the
does.
show tonight?
Well, I did want to say next week we have some special music coming on the show.
We sure do. Should we go ahead and tease it out? You know
Go ahead
how
and tease it
excited I
out.
am.
I spent
All right.
all day, most of the day, Friday afternoon, cleaning up the studio for
You sure did.
who,
I
Colleen?
thought you were practicing your no hands. I
Well,
thought that you were
no.
showing us your new trick.
I was practicing
No, that
some
wasn't it.
Broadway show tunes too, but that was just between me and the studio.
Your one-man show. I love it. The Jeff Ritchie Experience is coming. They're debuting their 9th and latest album, the Clear Creek Congregation, which is now available wherever you download your streaming music. We
Absolutely.
can't wait for you to hear their sound. So
So
that's
that should
right.
be a lot. That should be a lot of fun. They're coming in the studio, do a couple of acoustical sets. So, and I know who's real excited about that too.
Who's that?
It's Bernie.
He is. He's ready.
excited. He's
Mate,
ready.
I'm telling you, that's why he was there, Randy. He wanted to be the first one in line.
I know. Because look, he was there.
Folks, he was there. He was ready. He heard the Jeff Ritchie Experience was coming. Well, folks, we want to thank you for joining us this
Absolutely.
Saturday night and every Saturday night at 8 p.m. Thanks to our friends at the Madison County Health Department.
Right. Make it all
And
possible.
then again, every morning.
Every morning,
at
Monday
6
through Friday.
Right, Randy? I know.
Hey, you know what?
It's a good time.
We want everybody to have a great week out there, Madison County, and we'll see you Monday morning at 6:30 a.m.
Now, Randy, one more thing. It's time to go fishing.
Oh, that's right, the Cain Pole Fishing Report. Watch this. Madison County Live is brought to you in part by the Madison County Health Department, protecting, promoting, and improving the health of our community. The all-new Chevy Silverado, now available at Jack Burford Chevrolet and always available at jackburford.com. And by kymedia.net, digital media services from top-of-the-line video production to live streaming services. Thanks for watching the show. The weekly Kentucky Fish and Wildlife Fishing Report, brought to you by the Cain Pole in Southern Hills Plaza.
This is Tom with your fishing report from the Northeast. Best options you have right now would be winter trout. Trout have been stocked all over the place, but most recently at Mill Creek Lake and Natural Bridge State Park. Super Dupers, Power Bait, and Rooster Tails should do the trick for you here. Winter trout stockings will continue into February depending on water levels, ramp, and road conditions. Stay tuned to the stocking schedule at fw.ky.gov. Other than that, the sauger behind the Ohio River dams and at the mouths of the feeder creeks are always a winter staple for us. Fishing success is very dependent on water levels, so be sure to check out the USGS or Army Corps of Engineers website for up-to-date water levels and conditions. Behind the Greenup Dam, there is some access on the Ohio side from the bank, but your best bet is from a boat. And behind the Meldal Dam, the fishing pier on the Kentucky side will get you into the tailwaters of the hydro, and there is also bank access further downstream just off of Sandy Bank. Curly-tail grubs fished on jig heads at the bottom are your go-tos. All that being said, again, just make sure that you check out the water conditions and water levels before you head out. That should do it for us. Remember, conditions can change quickly and turn an okay day into a bad day fast. Good luck out there, but be safe, stay aware of your surroundings, and wear your life jacket.
It's not obvious that someone is at higher risk of severe illness from COVID-19. People of all ages can have underlying medical conditions. You can't always see when people are more vulnerable because of cancer treatment, bone marrow or organ transplantation, immune deficiencies, HIV or AIDS, or from prolonged use of medications that weaken the immune system. You can't see that people have diabetes, chronic kidney disease, liver disease, or asthma. People in high-risk groups will not always be at home or isolated from the public. So please, wear a cloth face covering to slow the spread of COVID-19 and help reduce risk to others. Be aware, be considerate. Thank you.
When you're working traffic here in Richmond and across Madison County, responding to crashes involving injuries or fatalities is a tough part of the job.
Having to notify a family member that their loved one didn't make it, it's hard, really hard.
Many times it's someone we know right here in Madison County.
When you're driving Madison County roads, Irvin Road, Lancaster Road, and I-75.
Berea Bypass, Richmond Road, Glades Road. There is so much out of your control.
Weather conditions, road construction, drivers who are impaired, distracted, speeding, you name it.
What we do have control over is wearing our seatbelt.
Less than 2 seconds. It's all the time it takes to buckle up.
Wearing a seatbelt gives you the best chance of surviving a crash.
Anyone can be involved in a crash at any time, on any roadway, especially at night, where the risk of death triples.
Why do we enforce seatbelt laws? It's not about writing tickets, it's about saving lives.
Less than 2 seconds, it's all it takes. Please, always buckle up.
Click it or ticket. A message from the Kentucky Office of Highway Safety.
It's flu season. The Madison County Health Department reminds you to get your flu shot. Those at risk for serious complications are children less than 6 months old, pregnant women, persons over age 65, persons with underlying conditions. While flu shots do not prevent COVID-19, they do reduce the number of people who get flu and need hospitalization. Don't wait. See your doctor or pharmacist for a flu shot today.
Visit MadisonKYLive.com 24/7 and watch good news, local weather forecasts, daily sports updates, and upcoming events 24/7. Madison County Live. It's good news.